Here are the new Clubsport Pedals version 2 by Fanatec. These are their new and improved version of their original Clubsport pedals. And I'll show you a comparison because I have both sets of pedals. I'll show you a little bit of comparison between the two in just a moment. But as you can see, these are the same design as the original Clubsport pedals, except now the base has a black finish to it, which looks really slick. Here I have both version 1 and version 2 pedal sets side by side. I'm going to show you a little bit of comparison between the two. So we'll start with the throttle. So with the throttle, you still adjust it here to shorten up the spring, to adjust the tension. That appears to be the same on the original version. Obviously on the brake, they now have the oil dampener that you can, you actually remove this, and Fanatec has a tutorial on how to do that, so I won't repeat it here. You still have the load cell sensitivity dial, and obviously the original had that sensitivity dial as well, but you don't have the oil dampener. And one of the biggest difference as well is you can see on the clutch, it now has two areas where it's connected. So the original has, this piece here with the spring, and here's the original right there on the version 1, and then they've added this extra piece here to give you that more realistic feel, and I'll demonstrate in just a moment the differences between the two pedals and try to show you with the video here how the resistance is. So here I'm going to just try to show you the resistance difference, or the different feel of the two pedals, the best I can here in this video to give you an idea. So with the throttle, I have the tension set about the same on both, so there's really obviously not much difference between the two. They sound a little bit different, but the feel itself is virtually the same. With the brake, and again, I have the 800 viscosity oil that was provided, and I'll try to show you. You can actually hear the oil when you push on it. And the original set, definitely a big difference there. And now the clutch. So with the clutch, I'll give it the same force here on both. I'll try to. So you can see, you give, it's pushing, and it's hard to push, and then boom, when you get to that point where you are at maximum clutch, it just kind of springs down. And here's the original. It just real smooth all the way down, and actually goes down even further than the new version. So in my opinion, the clutch was the biggest improvement with the version 2 pedals. Now the big question: should you spend another $250 to get the version 2 Clubsport pedals? My answer to that, obviously it's up to the individual, but my answer to that would probably be no. I've had my set for a year and a half, and I've been extremely happy with them. Like the way they feel. The version 2 pedals are a definite improvement and definitely feel more realistic, but to dish out an extra $250 for another set of pedals, I really don't think it's worth it. If you decide to sell your Clubsports on eBay or whatever, the originals, you could probably still get a pretty good, chunk of change for them. Then that would be the way to go, and I'm sure a lot of guys will end up doing that. So I would imagine a lot of guys will order up the new set, and then you'll start seeing the original version on eBay or Craigslist, and I think that would be the way to go at it. But just, if you're happy with the original Clubsports, I don't think you're going to just be completely blown away by the new version. I definitely think you'll be happy with them and think they'll feel better, but I don't think it's going to be like a complete night and day difference between the two. Now, if you don't own the original Clubsport pedals, then I would say hands down these are the best pedals on the market. I'm sure there's some, that are a lot more expensive that feel pretty good, but I've tried the G27 pedals, I've tried the Thrustmaster wheel pedals. Nothing compares to the Clubsports, and for the price, the $250, it's definitely the best pedals on the market in that price range, without a doubt. So if you were thinking about getting yourself an upgraded set of pedals, this is definitely the way to go.